When you tell your life story and all the stories that you've told and heard your family tell about you your whole life, when you think about that story, the overall story, how does it make you feel about who you are, why you're here? How does it make you feel about yourself? And do you even know how your story makes you feel? I have a course called Rewrite Your Life, and I've worked with many women. And when they tell me their life story, and when I wrote my own one woman show, I realized that the story of my life, a lot of the a lot of the a lot of the results in my life were coming from hidden, unconscious, negative beliefs that I didn't even know I believed and I had. Because our culture, our world is all about the external. Are you pretty? Are you thin? Are you wealthy? Do you have a smile on your face? Are you seem normal? And every human being has an unconscious mind. And it's not really this big mysterious thing. The unconscious mind is just from like birth to 7 or birth to 9. All the stuff that you experience as a child, certainly as a baby, as a young child, goes into the program, the blueprint, the hard drive of your brain. And it gets locked there and it becomes your program. And so when you think of your story, you might tell yourself, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Like, okay, I'll just use myself. I told myself, I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. That was like the number one goal. My mother told me as a kid, I don't care what you do or where you go. I just want you to be happy. Just be happy, be happy, be happy. So ironically, that was the hardest thing to achieve consistently. And it wasn't until I mean, I've been journaling and writing my whole life, but it wasn't until I had done decades of therapy. It wasn't until I hired a life coach and really did the deep inner work of figuring out that I had this belief that I was a victim because of things that happened to me in my childhood. Even though I had had lots of traditional talk therapy and read a million books and done many things uh, uh, to heal myself, that belief was stuck, hardwired in my brain. So I'm a student of the Course in Miracles, and Jesus says that we're much too tolerant of mind wandering, he calls it, and of our mind's miscreations, because what he teaches is that only the love is real, and that everything else is a projection of fear. If it's not from love, it's from fear. And so even though on the external, I was reading every self-help book I could find, going to therapists, doing all the work, that belief that I was a victim was stuck in my head. That was my conditioning, my programming, my identity. And I wouldn't say it was mind wandering, but it was a lack of awareness that it was there. And so if you ever if you ever feel like no matter what you do, you keep getting the same results, whether it's in your finances or in your relationship or with your health or whatever it is, you could have a hidden unconscious belief, something stuck in your brain that you don't even know is there. So I have a course called Rewrite Your Life, and I help women find those hidden negative beliefs. And I can tell you from experience with myself and with all my clients, when you look at your life story, begin with once upon a time, I was born, and ending up to where you are right here, right now, you can find, it's like excavating. You can find those hidden beliefs. You can excavate them, uncover them, and you can change them. And then you can use the power of your mind with your new beliefs to create a new reality. It's really that simple. not easy, but it is that simple. I promise you, I give you my word that it is really that simple. Our mind is just like a computer. If you program your computer, it's going to activate that program. When we program our minds, we see the manifestation of that program. So if you are unhappy or anxious or dissatisfied with the results in your life, it's highly likely that it's because you have beliefs that are stuck in your unconscious. So I just want to offer to you that I have a course called Rewrite Your Life. We can do it in 6 weeks, or we can take longer. It just depends on your story, your life, your experience, what you need. I've been writing my whole life, and I personally am never done. There's always more layers. But the first step is awareness. The first step in any kind of healing is knowing that you're sick, right? Or knowing that in AA, they say, I'm powerless against alcohol. So I don't really like who wants to be powerless, but it's not that I was powerless against my negative beliefs. It's that in my lack of awareness that they were there, I didn't use the power that I have to rewrite those negative beliefs. So your mind is your greatest asset, your mind and your heart. And for most of my life, for all my life, I've wanted to be, back in the day, I wanted to be a good Christian. And then I just wanted to be a good meditator and a good enlightened spiritual person. And yet there was always this dark, like depression or anger or fear that was always, or low self esteem, sabotaging me every step of the way. Very fucking frustrating, right? But I'm here to tell you that miracles are not just for like Oprah Winfrey or Brene Brown or Eckhart Tolle, or even just for Jesus or Buddha or Gandhi. They're for me and you, normal, everyday humans, because every normal, everyday human is an emanation of the divine, whatever you want to call it. A funny coach calls it the purple monkey dishwasher, which I always thought was very funny. Doesn't matter what you call it. There is a spark within you that if you feel frustrated or you feel unhappy or dissatisfied or any kind of nagging pull, that's that spark within you wanting to expand. It's your heart wanting to open to love. But if you have an unconscious belief from trauma or pain in your childhood, it's a wall. It is like a brick wall. And every year of your life, I mean, for me as a woman, my beliefs kept creating that experience that made that wall get higher and thicker and stronger. So the first step is excavating your life story and finding what those beliefs are when they were installed, your programming, your conditioning. I will put my link, susieporter.com, in the comments, and I encourage you, if you need support or you just want some advice on how to tell your story, it is my joy. I love doing it. I did a one-woman show, and I never get bored with a person's story, because the more I listen, the more fascinating and interesting it gets. You can use the power of your mind, but first you've got to set your GPS to you can set it to happiness, but if you have an unconscious belief from your story telling you, I'll never be happy, I'll never be in love, I'll never have money, whatever it is, those are the big ones, right? Money, love, health. The answers for you are in your story, and they might be hidden, and I can help you find them as I have uncovered so many of my own and have helped so many of my clients uncover theirs. And I've seen their lives change and my life change drastically. Did it happen overnight? No. Kind of the way it happens is, for me anyway, is I work and work and work, and then in a day, things change. But it's because of all the work. And you know what? The thing about like, oh, how long is it going to take? Does it matter? 5 years from now, you're going to be 5 years older, whether you do the work or not. So if you don't do the work, where are you going to be in 5 years, 10 years, or even 1 or 2 years? But if you do the work, which doesn't have to feel like work, it's actually exciting. Sometimes it can be painful to face our hidden beliefs, but I mean, I wouldn't have stuck with it if I didn't find a way to make it fun. So I just want to offer to you my Rewrite Your Life course and encourage you to hop on a free call with me because I know the power of my mind, your mind, and I know how to help you excavate those hidden beliefs and tell a story that will make you feel like an empowered woman. And you could, because you'll actually be empowered, because you will rid yourself of those limiting beliefs. Okay. That's why I'm here. That's what I do. I'm here for you to help you. If you're ready to tell a new story, give me a call. Although nobody does that anymore, huh? Give me a call. Take good care. And in the meantime, get yourself out into nature, breathe, and just stop. Here's just one thing I will say from uh, all the books I've studied. And one of my favorites is called Journey Beyond Words. It's a book that Jesus channeled to explain the Course in Miracles. I love it. And in that book, he says many, many times, don't make yourself wrong. So don't make yourself wrong. Don't beat yourself up. No matter where you are, sister, on this life journey, 20, 30, 40, 50, however old you are, sister or brother. Although mainly I'm talking to women, but if you're a guy, you're welcome too. No matter where you are, no matter what you've done, just stand firm in your innocence because your innocence is guaranteed by your creator. And don't make yourself wrong. That's just the voice of the ego and fear. Know that everything that you did was for an experience. And if you feel guilt, just forgive yourself instantly and give yourself so much love and so much grace and so much compassion. Start there. Love yourself as if you were your own mother and father and your own best friend. Do that for yourself. And if I can help, give me a call. Take good care. Bye.